All right. Ooh, got to get the angle right. I don't even know if that's the right angle. Brit, hi mom. Let's just do it like this. I'm guessing some of you are my cousin's people, and I hope to see her soon. Bring your behind over here. There she is. Here we go. Ah. Oh, I need my cousin. Where art thou? Cousin!
Hey!
Hey.
How's it going?
Hey, good. Oh my goodness. I miss your beautiful face.
I miss you too. It's been too long.
It's been so long. If people only knew how long it's been
I
since I've
know.
actually seen you.
I
I
think,
think, was it like 2008?
girl, I
2009?
only know how old I was. Like what? Two,
I have the pictures when we went to the mall.
yep, 22. Hella young. I remember I had my
We were,
hair short, everything.
yeah,
Hmm.
we thought we were so cute.
Oh my
So cute.
God. Oh,
Posting
wow.
pictures in the mall. Oh
I
my God.
know. 8 years ago. That's
Oh my
crazy.
God. That is nuts. Because I want to say, was I living in Texas yet? I don't even
Nope.
know.
Nope.
No, I was still in Virginia. I think I had
Hmm.
just finished school. Wow, that's
Hella long
crazy.
ago. Oh my God. Don't cry.
I know. You guys have no idea.
Oh my God. I know.
After the day I've had, like, I'm just so happy to see your face.
Me too.
Okay, so obviously, for anybody joining in, I gave you a little time there while I got to go at my cousin. But we are currently live and in action.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
are having a discussion today, and the topic is in vegan color.
Mm-hmm.
And what that means for me is that we definitely do exist as vegans of color, and we
Mm-hmm.
eat the fucking rainbow. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
All of it. But I'll let my cousin introduce herself so that y'all just don't know her as my cousin and where
Yes.
she's based right now, what she's up to. Go ahead, Britt. Take it
Yeah.
on over.
Well, first, I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to be on your platform, girl.
Of
to,
course.
to tell my vegan story. Um, so basically, I used to live in the East Coast. I grew up there, and I moved when I was 15. I live now. I know, so long ago. I live now in California in the Bay Area. Um, Bay Area, and yeah, I work in finance, but I live through my passions. I'm a vegan cook, podcaster, hairdresser, singer songwriter. I used to be singing all the time, doing your hair, doing everybody's hair.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, remember I had my little business, Brittany's Blazing Braids. So
Every time we get to sleep over at Auntie Darlene's.
yep, yep, and we had to do
Oh
all the chores.
my
Auntie
God.
Darlene, if you're looking, hi.
Yeah, seriously. Oh my God. I know my mom's on here, but oh man, the
Hey, hi,
clean,
Auntie.
everything. Smokey, Nestle, the whole crew.
I
Mm.
know, and I think Smokey's still alive, right? She
No,
died. Oh my
yeah.
God, that's hella crazy, girl.
No, well, I know we tend to think that animals live forever, and we wish
Yeah.
they could, but
Oh my
no.
God, that's hella
Mm.
crazy, girl. But
So,
yeah, I love how you named this in vegan color. Like honestly,
um,
it's kind of cool because it reminds me of living color. But as a vegan, it's just like I feel cleaner. The food that I eat is colorful. So you kind of think about like when you look at different colors, they play with your chakras. So you become happier in a
yeah.
sense, right? So yeah, like and I'm a woman of color, so I love the title.
Mhm. Yeah. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
So tell me, explain the moment you realized you wanted to change your lifestyle. What did that time in your life look like for you?
Oh my God. It was back in 2017 in October, and I was eating a piece of chicken, and I was like feeling convicted. I was eating the skin, and I was complaining to my husband, and he was like, "Shut up, just eat." And I was like, "No, this is crazy. Like I'm eating the skin and the flesh and the blood of an animal. Their whole purpose was for this moment right here." I just started really thinking about it, you know? And then every single time I ate chicken, I felt the same way. So then I needed to lose weight. And then I was like, okay. So then my friends were over one day and everybody was talking about health. And then I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to become vegan. So like I jumped into it, you know, no preparation or anything.
Right.
Um, and I thought that was okay. You know, I lasted for 2 years, but um, that's the thing. It ended. So
Mhm.
this time around, you know, I did take a 4 month break, but this time around I prepared this time, you know, to become it, just the whole mindset, you know. So
Right. It's a
yeah,
lifestyle
it
thing.
it is. You gotta last. It's a marathon.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
what about the chicken itself like prompted you to have that thinking? Like, did you watch a documentary or anything,
Nope.
or did you see anything? You just
Just
started
my
looking at it.
conscious. Yeah, just my conscious.
Really?
Yeah, I watched all the videos afterwards, and I know a lot of people became vegan like from videos, but it was just my conscience speaking to me. It was like, all right, this is weird.
Right,
And I
right.
just followed that, and every single time I couldn't get away from it. I was like, "Oh no,
Wow, that's so
why?"
interesting. That's
Yeah,
really interesting. The funny
yeah.
part is like, I feel like I haven't really talked about it much, but when I look back on my former like relationships or
Mhm.
situationships, it was like I was supposed to be here because
Right.
every person I dated was a vegetarian. Like just
Mm.
messed around with or met,
Mhm.
like, they were all vegetarian. So I was
Mhm.
like, let me try it. So I went vegetarian for like 2 weeks. I think it was back in 2010 or 2011.
Dang.
And I was
Hella
just
long
like,
ago.
I,
Wow.
I
Dang.
was just like, man, like, let me try it out, you know?
Mhm.
And I didn't last, but again, the education, I understand completely why you say the education is important.
Mhm.
Doing the research and being knowledgeable about why you want to live this lifestyle,
Right, right,
what
right.
are the benefits and things like that. Because I didn't know, and I was just starving, like
Exactly.
starving, and I was getting headaches, and I
Mhm.
was just like, "What am I doing wrong? This is not for
Mhm.
me." So I stopped.
Mhm. And
And
how long
then
did you last the first time?
like 2 weeks as
Oh,
a
okay.
vegetarian, 2 weeks. But then, as far as like my vegan journey, it kicked off by watching What the Health, and that
Mm.
triggered me to start thinking about what I put in my mouth and in my body.
Mhm.
But I was like, well, I don't really have any pre-existing health conditions, but
Mhm.
there is a history in my family. Maybe I should take this seriously.
Right,
So
right.
myself and my then partner decided, like, let's try it.
Mhm.
And that didn't last too long,
Mhm.
maybe like a month or two. And then I got with the person I'm with now,
Mhm.
and mom and dad went vegan.
What?
And yeah,
Oh
mom and dad
my
went
God. That's
vegan.
dope. That's dope.
Yeah. I should say plant-based because initially, you have to get that education first and the
Right.
knowledge to what vegan is to begin with.
Right.
But slowly but surely, they were sending me stuff,
Mhm.
having full-on Thanksgiving like meals that were all vegan, and I was like, what? I
Wow.
was like,
See
wow,
what happens? See what happens when you're the light? It just keeps shining. You know, you start shining in the dark places and then everybody becomes
Exactly.
affected. Like I get it, girl.
It does
Hmm.
happen. Hey,
Must been the way we grew up.
yeah.
Something in the food.
Something. So I was just like, okay, got it, understood. And with our family, I won't get into all the specifics yet. Maybe we could leave that for the last part, because we are such a blended family. But with our family, there's Seventh-day Adventists in our family. So we pretty much grew up around people that knew what vegetarianism was, what vegan was, what a healthy lifestyle looked like. And so that was ingrained, but at the same time, you're just like, okay, we still eat this, we still eat that. You keep going with the flow.
Right.
But my mom and dad went vegan, and I was just like, man, they can't be the only ones. Like, now I'm like, what am I missing out on?
Right.
I decided, okay, like, I'm going to really give it a try. But maybe I'll transition first, because who knows if, I'll be able to just do it cold turkey.
Right.
It was a transition from like eating less meat to eating less dairy to then going pescatarian, then going vegetarian, and then finally in January of 2019, in January of 2019, my partner and I both went vegan. But it was a journey. So from Thanksgiving time of 2018, I was just like, man, they're really making me like think about it. And I was like, all right, let's go hard, because at this point we were still, I think, pescatarian. So we stuck to that for like a month or two, and then was just like, it's time to go full-fledged vegan.
Right. Yeah, no, I definitely get it. My husband and my brother-in-law just became vegan as well. I know, I am so excited. And it's like I said, when you're a light, people see you happy, and everyone wants to be happy. Everyone wants to be at peace. So it's like, it's just a natural high that you get. You don't come down, and people think you're crazy. It's like, okay, you become vegan, you see how you feel then. All right. Like, come on now, just join the happy train.
So with that being said, how do you feel now, like, or during your vegan journey at any point in time? How do you feel, or how did you feel mentally, physically, spiritually at the time, before going plant-based, vegan, and then once you did? What was the difference for you?
Oh my goodness. So let's see. So I became vegan October 2017, and I definitely noticed a difference right after 28 days. I lost so much weight. My eyes became lighter. It was so weird. Like, they were super light. I had a lot of energy, like the most energy I've ever had in my entire life. Yeah, like what else? Yeah, I think so. Just the energy and just the positivity. Oh, my mind was sharper. Literally, I felt like a human. I mean, like a superhuman. Like, it was weird. And then that's when I started the vegan page, right? Like 2 months after I became vegan, I started the vegan page, and I just went full throttle. Like, I felt like I could do anything. I became more disciplined within my life, because I had to only eat, everything that wasn't meat. So I was like, all right, well, let me put this discipline to this. Let me put this, it just kept on catapulting. I felt like I was just becoming better and becoming aligned in a sense, because I told you, I just came off a 4-month break from being vegan. Girl, when I tell you, I felt like I wasn't aligned. Oh my God. I felt that I knew it was only a break. Like, I was acting like I was happy. I was like, oh, I'm happy. I get to eat meat. I was came on a podcast, and one of the episodes that I hosted was on health. And prior to getting ready for that episode, me and a co-host, Cheryl, we did a celery juice challenge. So that was really good. I started getting disciplined again, and I was like, okay. And then we told about our experience. then we all told each other what our 1 month goal was going to be, our 1 year goal was going to be. And I was like, I'm just going to become vegan again. And so I jumped right into it. But prior to that, I was doing the celery. And then, so I was kind of like preparing my body and I was preparing my mind. I set a date and I was like, all right, so let me make sure I'm in this for the long haul this time, because distractions come. People be like, "Are you sure you don't want to eat this
Yeah.
chicken? I'm cooking chicken tonight." You're like, "Oh," you're like, "Man," but it's just you just get stronger and stronger every day with all those
Yeah.
temptations, So
No, absolutely.
yeah,
Like last, I think was it, no, it had to be a while back. I can't remember. I think it was like when we first went vegan, my partner's mom was like, I made ham for Christmas and here's a turkey. And I just like, since I was so new to being vegan, I was like, I don't want to tell this lady no. Like, I don't want to look like,
oh my God,
I don't want to look bad because
yeah,
for, Latinx families, she's Mexican mom. And I'm just like, I'm going to tell you no, I'm not going to eat your
yeah,
food.
hella awkward.
Yeah. So I gave in at that point because I was just like, okay, I don't want to, seem rude or
Right, right,
ungrateful that she made us food. But now since then, she's learned what we mean, what the word vegan means. And
right.
she's like, even like, oh, can you guys buy me vegan groceries?
Right,
Like,
right.
okay, you know?
And that's the
Um,
thing. And that's the thing. People have to learn because they don't believe you at first. They're like, and
yeah.
that's when you do something right, people, temptations are always there. People are always trying to knock you off, but you just got to show them. And then eventually, it's not like people hate on you being vegan or hate
Yeah.
on vegans. They just don't know. And once
Yeah.
they're just curious in a sense. And it's just like, okay, it's my job to teach you, to show you. Because if I fall
Mhm.
off, you're going to be like, oh, okay. So it can't happen. You can't be vegan. Right.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you have like a badge of honor to be vegan. You're like walking around like, anybody going to follow me?
Hey, let's save the planet. Hey, let's
Oh,
save the
girl.
animals. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. So as a total, how would you say, how long have you actually been on a vegan journey? Like even through the break and stuff, because I consider that part of your journey
Yeah.
because you're still back at it again, So
Yes.
how long total would you say your journey has been?
So, basically, 2 years and 5 months.
Nice. Oh
Yeah.
wow. You hear
Yeah.
that? 2 years and 5 months.
I know, like, woo woo. And it goes
Yes.
by so fast. It goes by so fast. Oh my God.
It really does. It does.
Girl.
All right, so you're currently on a detox, and
Yes.
I wanted to know what that detox was. Why
Mm-hmm.
are you doing it? What are the benefits of doing this detox for you?
Girl, woo. So today was the last day. I didn't post, but I've been posting
Like,
for 7 days. I have did it with my husband because he became vegan too. So we both been doing this together, and let me tell you, it's been the most invigorating. I thought the celery challenge was something. Oh my God. So this is, I call it the Bentonite clay detox, but it's also, you have Bentonite clay, you have charcoal, you also have Sicilian husk, and then you have a juice or a water. And I do apple juice, so it could kind of taste. So it kind of tastes like applesauce, so the whole
okay.
thing. But it looks black as you see in the pictures, right? Because that's the
Yeah.
charcoal. So basically, with this detox, and I even journaled it too every single day. What happened to me, but so the thing that people don't understand, detoxing is so important because our gastrointestinal, our
Gastrointestinal,
yeah,
yeah.
tract
I'm with you.
is polluted with mucoid plaque, and that mucoid
Mhm.
plaque is from the things we eat. Surprisingly, it's from avocado, it's from corn, it's from rice.
Mhm.
Those things cause mucus. And
Yeah.
also from drugs like aspirin. alcohol, you have toxins, you have parasites. So everything is just building up. And if you don't have something to take that out, that causes eventually disease. So everything builds in that colon. It's just like, oof, you need to vacuum that mug out, right? So
Mm-hmm.
the first day, I didn't see any mucoid plaque. Second day, no. Third day, no. Fourth day, Lord have mercy. Oh my God. And then the sixth day, and then today. So, and let me tell you, I lost so much weight in like just overall and in my stomach. And
Yeah.
but just the energy that you get, it's psycho. It's psycho how much energy you get. Like I don't need coffee at all, and I love me some coffee because I'm like this when I have coffee, but I
Yeah.
don't need any coffee. So I'm just like,
Hey, yeah. I drink
so
coffee daily,
yeah.
so
I
yeah.
I assure you, if you do this for 7 days, you will see like the energy you get is ridiculous. But on this detox, you can only have soup and raw veggies and fruit. So that's
Oh,
a
okay.
challenge as well. But I advise everyone to do it. It looks crazy, but it just tastes like applesauce if you use apple juice. And
Yeah.
again, that's bentonite clay, Sicilian husk, charcoal, and then just use some apple juice. Do it for 7 days because you have the Sicilian husk is fiber, and sometimes it can affect people where you can get clogged up, or it just goes. So for me, it took a few days, right? And my husband, it was just coming out every day, so he's just skinnier. His stomach is like
Like,
in or
look
whatever.
everyone at me.
And y'all
Yeah.
Google mucoid plaque, man, you're gonna be surprised how disgusting it looks. And that is right. That's in everybody. That's in every single person. So you need to take that crap out.
So Sicilian husk, you said, right? Is
Mm-hmm.
that what is that?
It's
Because I'm
fiber.
not familiar with it. It's just like a powder.
It's yeah, it's like fiber. So
Okay.
yeah, it's just fiber. And you can have that every day, actually.
Yeah.
It just makes you go to the bathroom and it cleans you out, gives you that daily clean out. And yeah.
So you're combining all those ingredients together, right?
Yeah, so you're let's see, the bentonite clay, 2 tablespoons of that, 2 tablespoons of the Sicilian husk. You're gonna get a cup full of the apple juice, and what else did I say? In the charcoal, you're gonna have 4 capsules. You want to go ahead and just pour that powder right into there.
Yeah.
Girl,
Hey,
Meg,
girl.
you need to do that and document it and then speak to me in a week. I'm telling
Oh,
you,
God.
you will be so happy.
I'm scared. So the funny thing is, hi Dar. The funny thing is that
Hey.
the funny thing
Oh,
is that
Cheryl just asked, this is my co-host on
I'm a full detox. So for me, I've always like when I started to transition from pescatarian to vegetarian, man,
mm-hmm.
that was the hardest time, the
Mm,
most difficult time I had because um I think it all started when I was eating so many like pinto beans, red
mm,
beans, like beans. I was not fully educated on like how to transition your body,
right.
how to detox your body. So my body was like, "What the hell are you doing to me?" And then that coupled with the stress from like my previous job, I was like, "Oh my
Yeah.
God!" Like my stomach could not handle it. I had to take what is it, intermittent FMLA because my stomach
Mm,
was messed up, like messed up. So I would be in like so much pain, and so
dang.
I'm glad I'm over that hump. But what I did
Girl.
realize is that my body reacted really badly to like pinto beans. So I stay
Mm,
away from like pinto beans altogether now if I
mm-hmm.
can, because it was just not a good mix for me personally, for my gut.
No.
It wasn't happy at all.
Yeah. No,
But
and
then,
I I totally feel you because that's fiber. Beans is fiber. And when you
Yeah.
think about it, you're like, oh, okay, this is gonna clear me out. But it does go against a lot of people. So and it's kind of weird because you ever heard eating right for your blood type? Well, there's a book
No.
out. There's a book out called Eating Right for Your Blood Type, and I believe it a little bit. But I don't believe it all the way because, like for me, I'm an O positive, and that's a meat eater. But I'm not a meat eater, and I did some research, and I seen like a lot of O positives are vegan, and a lot of doctors who are vegan, and so that's wrong. But then it said that red beans doesn't go right with me, and that's right. So some things, you just have to test out for yourself. But any fiber, I definitely would get Sicilian husk. Yeah, beans, they just get me bloated. It's just like, eh.
Yeah, it really bloats me
Mm-hmm.
really badly, and it was
Mm-hmm.
like the most painful thing ever. I had to go to the doctor like 3 times
Girl.
a month. I was like, no, this ain't right, but I didn't know at the time, you know.
Right.
These are things that I learned over time.
Right.
But yeah, um, ugh, there's so many
Girl.
aspects to
I
being vegan.
know.
There's so much research that you have to put into it
Mm-hmm.
just to be educated on what you're eating, how to
Mm-hmm.
eat healthier. What about chickpeas? Are you asking about the fiber in chickpeas? Is that what you're talking about? The motivational eater? Let
Mm.
me Haidar again. You did the bent. What is it called, Britt?
The
The
benzoline clay.
Bentonite clay.
Oh,
Dar, you did that?
bentonite. I don't know. Shit. Fuck. I don't know. I was like, what is it
He's
called?
like, I don't know. What did
But
Sam say? Let me see. Go back to Sam's comment. Bentonite
oh,
clay. Okay.
yeah, there you go. Thanks, babe.
I think I think Dar was habichuelas because
Mm-hmm.
Puerto Ricans eat. I
Rice
know
and
Brittany eats.
gandules. Ooh, rice and
I love
gandules.
gandules. Yes.
Girl, I be trying to cook it out here, but it is just not the same because I don't have the right pots. Like,
It's
oh my
not.
God.
Uh-huh. Because I'm O positive too, but chickpeas work for me.
Oh.
Yeah, positive or something like that.
Mm.
But I don't remember. I haven't given
Mm-hmm.
blood in a long time, but yeah,
Yeah.
I believe that's what I am. So that's all very interesting stuff, though. When I,
Right?
when I had those, they constipated me. When you had
Yeah.
what, the habichuelas, the kidney beans? But yeah, okay. So let's see, what else was I gonna ask you? Oh, you know what you didn't talk about when I asked you the question about how do you feel when you've been vegan? You've mentioned to me that now Britt had really bad allergies when we were
Oh
kids.
my
Like,
God. Tell them, girl.
y'all have no idea. Like when I say bad allergies, I mean like watery eyes, sniffles, blowing her nose every 5 seconds. Didn't you have like a breathing treatment
I
too and an
had
asthma
asthma,
inhaler? Oh my
eczema,
God.
eczema, and allergies. Like, Lord.
Yeah,
Oh my
bad,
God, girl.
bad.
But let me
And
tell
then
you. Oh, go ahead.
Darlene, my cousin, her she had literally dogs and cats in the house, and it would make Brit even worse. Like she had to prepare
Oh my God.
prepare
I need my
for
asthma pump.
yeah,
I know.
poor baby.
But
It
let
was
me
like a
tell.
miserable experience, but she never wanted to miss out. And of
Oh
course, we
no.
loved her so much. So it's like, come
Yeah.
on, Britt, we'll take care of you. The poor thing had to sleep like with a washcloth, a wet washcloth over her nose and mouth, and oh, it was just a mess. Oh my God.
Hi. Hi, Aunt Lucy.
Yeah, seriously, Dar is in the comments saying, "Poor thing."
Ah,
I know.
girl. But let me tell you how the Lord works. I am not allergic. Okay, so when I took that 4 month break, you know, I took that 4 month break, because where I was working, but also because it wasn't fun for me. I had my vegan page. I was in the works of doing my vegan book, but I wasn't getting inspired anymore. So I was like, you know what?
Mhm.
I'm gonna come back to this when I'm inspired, when I get that urge to do it again. But what I found out that I don't have any allergies anymore because 2 years of being vegan, it cleaned me out. I don't have allergies to dairy, to nuts, to tomatoes, to grass. I don't have allergies to dogs, to cats. Girl,
And she has a cat. Whoop whoop.
girl. Well, I don't have any. I don't have them anymore. But that's
Oh
another story. You
my
gotta
God.
watch. You gotta watch episode 1 of the quarantine on the podcast for that information, girl. Hella entertaining.
I'll have to check it out. I have to check it out.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my God.
But
That's funny.
yeah, and I'm telling you,
Um,
it's kind of like vegan Bible and stuff.
mhm.
It's like
No,
crazy.
seriously. And I feel
Oh.
like I feel much better being vegan just simply because like even though I still have allergies, I
Mhm.
feel like had I had done it the correct way, in my opinion, the correct way being like detox first before
Mm.
moving back into transitioning from vegetarian to vegan,
Mhm.
then maybe I would have given my body the chance to clear all that stuff out, but I really didn't. So
But you
right
don't
now I
know that. But you don't know that. So like, you have to kind of
yeah,
keep going, taking those L's to realize that, if you want to know, life will put you in that space. Like right now, you're like, okay, right? You know that information now.
mm-hmm. Amen. So
Girl.
yeah, it's a lot. I'm gonna have to look into this bentonite
Please,
situation.
please.
So
I'm telling
yeah,
everyone, go try it. Go try it. Like what do you have to lose? You have
yeah,
everything to gain. You see me this
yeah.
happy. I'm not even on coffee. Like I'm on cloud nine because when you're clean, it's an outward feeling that you give. You can't help
Right.
but to give that to people and like, please be happy. It's like, why
Yeah,
not? Mm-hmm.
indeed. So we talked about your detox, your journey, your allergies, Dar's house, and all that
Oh
good
my
stuff.
God.
So, what motivated you to actually get back on your vegan lifestyle? What's
Mm.
actually been the main driving force to say, you know what, let me stop playing games and do this
Mm-hmm.
detox and get it going again?
Um, well, basically, my podcast, like I said, we had that episode where I had to host it, and it was on health. And I didn't want to be a hypocrite because what I know about health is my vegan journey. So I was
Right.
like, okay, well, we're going to go into this with our testimonies on how the celery worked for our bodies, but how can we take this a step further? I just don't want to end there and then just go ahead and corrode it again after I just detoxed it a little bit. And so within my journey, within that episode, I asked everybody else what their goals were. And then when it came to me, I was like, I have to be vegan. I will be vegan again. And like I said, I just went in with the plan this time. And now look
Yeah.
at me. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
All right. So I know that you mentioned your podcast. So
Mm-hmm.
do you want to tell the fine people on this live what your projects currently are, what your podcast is, and where they can find it,
Yes.
which
Yes.
platforms, and all that good stuff?
Well, first of all, I want everybody to go and follow me on vegan underscore appetite underscore on Instagram. Also, there's a YouTube link there where I have my YouTube page for vegan appetite. Secondly, most importantly, Wooden Table Talk. Go follow us on IG at Wooden Table Talk and YouTube Wooden Table Talk. We're also on Anchor and Spotify, so you can listen if you're just driving in your car or whatnot. And we're 5 episodes down, about to be on our 6th one. We did this in the beginning of quarantine, so our first episode is quarantine, and then we just go from topic to topic wherever we feel like. We did motivation, we did 90s babies. We just actually did a really fun episode. It was a game of fishbowl. So that was super fun. And we're going to actually do another game of fishbowl, and we're going to have guests. So maybe you want to join, right?
Nice. Okay. In the comments, is it Cheryl?
Yes, that's my boo. She's on Wooden Table Talk too.
Cheryl's on Wooden Table Talk. She added them. Okay, so go take a listen. Is everybody on that podcast vegan, or do you specifically talk about your vegan journey on there?
I talk about my vegan journey, but of course, because I talk about it so much, you know, I do suggest it for everyone, and
Right.
and they're interested, you know, but they're on their own journeys, but they definitely have the information, you know. So wherever they go with it, as long as people have the information, you know, everything happens when it's supposed to. So
right, that's right.
Shout out to my Wooden Table Talk crew. Jade, I see you. Cheryl, I see you.
Welcome all. So let's see here. Do you feel that it is convenient to be vegan in your community?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Your local community.
Yeah, here in California, especially in the Bay Area, oh my God. It's like because more people are becoming vegan, of course, the demand for vegan food, the stores have to keep up with that demand, right? So we have a Whole Foods out here, we have a Sprouts, we have a lot of health food stores. But at the end of the day, because I became vegan and I was so excited and I'm a cook, I was like, I'm just going to cook my own food because it's really annoying. I see going to restaurants, having to get everything kind of the way you need it, irritating the server, then they doing your whole order like wrong, and then just that back and forth, you know, embarrassing the people that you're around. It's just too much. So it's like, when you could cook your food, you know the ingredients that go into it, when they're simple, and then you can inspire people too. It's like, why not? It's like, I could be in the middle of nowhere, but I'll still be vegan.
I know that's right. So with
Jade.
Do you guys have like a lot of farmers markets in your community, in your local community?
Yes, every Sunday, there's farmers markets that go into like we have BART out here, public transportation. So there's a big parking lot where people park their cars during the week, but so they use those lots. So open lots, every Sundays, and it's nice. I mean, I pass by it, but I'm just so picky with my food, especially just being out, everyone touching it. It's just like, So
and I think the pandemic has made us hyper aware of what people are cooking in the stores and stuff. So there's joy there. Yeah, absolutely. Sure. What about local gardens, Britt? Do you guys have local community gardens or anything like that?
Not that I know of, but I know there are definitely a lot, but I don't really get into it because I was allergic to apples. Remember, I couldn't eat apples. I couldn't eat the skin. I haven't tried apples, but I'm probably not allergic to it. But I kind of like to stay away from like when people give out fruits, just because they might spray it, and that spray might affect me. You know what I mean? Like, because they want to spray because of bugs or whatnot. And and I try to buy more organic stuff when I go into the store, but I do that deep clean, you know, that vegetable clean, fruit clean or whatnot. So
cool. Not really any food deserts in your area?
No.
No,
girl. I know. Shoot, even if there was, I would probably just. But then I would be all carb. I would get like French fries and kind of just like bad stuff, right? But I would still be vegan. But it wouldn't, and that's where I was for 2 years. It was carbs, and I was cooking all my vegetables, so I was actually gaining weight. You know, the first. And see, then it's like you have to, that's why I stopped too. I was like, what am I doing this for? I was like, people who aren't vegan are skinnier than me. I was like, oh heck no. I was like, this something gotta, people be like, they be like, you're vegan? I'd be like, oh, that's not the right response. So I need to do a little 36. I need to take a break. How about that one?
Like, well, I'm eating well, okay?
You know, they'd be like, really? I'd be like,
also like the things that you do eat, because right. When I was scrolling through Instagram recently, there is I don't know if she's vegan or plant-based. I believe she's vegan though. And she's a weightlifter. No, I don't know if I want to say that. She competes in like fitness competitions that I'm aware of.
What's her name?
Oh, geez. You're gonna make me say the wrong name right now.
Oh,
I'm not too sure. She's local. Yeah. Okay. I'll share with you if I find her name. I don't want to say it wrong. Right. But she was posting about things that you can eat to bulk up, and I was like, that's me. That's everything I'm eating. That's everything I'm eating. You know, like there's just like 4 or 5 things.
Like what? Let me know so I don't eat those.
I don't know if it was like avocados or almonds or cashew. Whatever it was, like, yeah, pretty much high in protein. Like I'm eating everything that she put on there, you know. And then of course things like avocados that have healthy fat, but still, like, you know, it's fat nonetheless. Yeah. So I'm just like, oh my God, I'm eating everything that makes me bulk up. And then it doesn't help either that, like, I suck at consistently exercising. I'm trying to get better at it. So everything's a journey.
But girl, let me tell you, like, even exercising, if you eat right, you will lose that weight. It's only like a little bit that you need to exercise. Of course, you need to get your body moving, maybe walking. But if you eat like good most of the time, you cut those. You know what I think you need to do? Probably go on, like, I'm like your doctor, Dr. Brittany. You probably, like, you know, do the detox, because when you're on a detox, you'll only be able to eat soup and like fruits and vegetables. And then so you're losing weight doing the detox, but you're also losing weight doing the fruits and vegetables. And then after that detox, you'll be so used to eating fruits and vegetables and soups that you'll just be losing weight. But so you kind of want, start from there. Start from the detox. So then you'll just build that healthy habit in 7 days.
Yeah. I mean, you and I have talked about like going raw vegan. And
right.
Stuff like that.
I did that for like 3 days.
Took a break. Yeah. About eating more raw foods and things, how they come in natural form. And I do really love that. I don't know if I can, I can live without like mock meats or meat alternatives, but it's at certain times, like, I'm just like, well, where am I going to get my protein from? Because I don't eat too much of this or too much of that high in protein. So I'm very conscious of that, but I'm definitely going to give myself a goal of at least eating raw, maybe like 3 times a week and see how I feel. So that way, I can kind of report back to everyone that's on the live, on our pages and stuff, how I feel and show you what it looks like. Okay.
Even take the picture so you can hold yourself accountable, and so everybody knows, like, okay, day 1. Okay, day 2. Okay, she did
it. These Insta lives are holding me accountable, though. Honestly, they because for so long I've had like so many ideas and no one knows, you know. For so long I've been like wanting to do things and just kind of holding back or saying, you know, that's not my place. Like, I'm not ready. I have no idea how to even start that, you know. So I definitely feel like this has helped me accountable, has made me more disciplined with my time. time management. So I'm happy that everyone is coming on to talk with me and to just on what our experiences are, and to also highlight that there are vegans of color. Okay?
Right. And it's because like we be in hiding because we be cooking our own food.
Exactly. Did you see, I don't know if you got a chance to see, I think that was the first day, and I asked you to come on, but I did a live with Plant-Based Mellow, and he was just had me rolling. Like we were talking about,
I didn't see it.
We were talking about gardening and stuff, and girl, I was just like, I'm so lost. Like I started this little pepper plant, and I just can't like make it grow. And he was like, well, let me see it. And we wound up like showing everybody on Insta Live like what my pepper plant looked like, and it had sprouted. And he's like, that's what germination is. And I was like, what? Mind blown.
Wow.
Thank you. I'm thinking about gardening, but you know, these conversations have opened up so many different like avenues that I can go and spread my message and carry out my ideas.
I'm so proud of you. Oh my God, you're amazing. I'm just like, I'm all smiles, girl, because see, now from you, I love you too. And like now from you, I can learn, because oh my God, that is my ultimate goal, to grow all my food, to have my greenhouse. That is my goal. So if we could come together and do that, let's do it, right? Let's do it.
Do it right now. Yes. So my pepper plant is still growing. I'm like, this is going to be my baby. This is going to determine whether I'm successful or not. But yeah, so it's sprouted. It's now like maybe from the dirt up, it's like this much some leaves on it. I'm just like, yes, please. I'm like, I don't know what the next step is, but we're gonna research and we're gonna get you know, some information. But no,
because all the information is out there. It's like, you know, it's up to us to like do it and utilize all that information.
Exactly.
Now I feel motivated to get me a little plant and start today.
Yay!
Because you know my birthday coming up on Monday. So I might have to go and get me a plant, because that's something I've been wanting to do. So yeah.
Exactly. Somebody asked what kind of soup do you like? Britt, you want to answer that while I think of my answer?
Well, I just made a bell pepper soup. That last post that I just posted, girl. Now I give everything to my husband to taste, because he is like, he gonna tell you if it's good, if it's not. That shit was hella good. It was hella good. And I might actually make a video on it, because, you know, it was so good. And it's simple. Like, I like my stuff simple. When I first started being vegan, I would be in the kitchen for like 5-6 hours, because I would be putting everything, because I didn't know what I was doing. I would just open the refrigerator and be like, all right, I'm gonna use this. It would just be like a concoction, you know. But now I'm like, no, I know. It's kind of like, I know what makes what, right? And it's just like, and the longest video I have on my vegan on YouTube is only 6 minutes. So it's like hella short, and you done, you know.
Sam said facts, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, facts.
Girl.
Because, man, I was like, I thought I was a vegan chef over here, master chef. I was like, ooh, let me make some udon noodles with spicy peanut butter sauce. That thing came out so terrible. I was like, I apologize sincerely to my partner for the way that this came out. This is not what I had in mind. But over time, you get it, you know.
Exactly.
You get better. It challenges you, and it's really good to cook for yourself. And to limit as much as you can. Limit the mock meats, the meat alternatives. When you're first transitioning, it's definitely good, because it is creating a path for you to not need those things in order to eat and live a healthier lifestyle. But
girl.
So last question. Pregunta that I have for my cousin is, what does it feel like, or what does it mean to you to be a Black vegan? And do you ever feel ostracized or judged?
Well, Well, like we talked about earlier, you know, I grew up with all the allergies in the world. I felt like the bubble kid. You know, I was living in a bubble and whew,
Yeah.
girl. So being vegan was just another thing to so it wasn't anything new
Uh-oh.
for me. It was just like,
You froze.
can you hear me?
You froze for a second. Just repeat
Yeah.
what you said right now.
Oh, I was like, you know, it was like being a bubble kid having all the allergies. So taking one more thing out because I couldn't eat dairy, you know. So it's basically, you know, being vegan is dairy and meat. So just taking meat out was just like, okay, well, I just won't eat meat. But yeah, and then people would be like, "Oh my God, you don't eat dairy?" They're like, "I cannot eat meat, but dairy?" I'm like, I'm allergic to that, you know. So whatever. But
Yeah.
and it's not even like, you know, so many places I went, people would think, oh, she thinks she's all that because she doesn't eat meat. And it's just like, okay. And it's like, I don't look at them like hating on me. They just don't know. No soon me and
Yeah.
that person have a conversation and then I'm telling them and I'm encouraging them, comes to find out they want to do it too. We friends. So it's just people hate when they can't do it. And it's just like, that's what I just come to realize. So let me teach you. So at the end of the day, it's like, I just look at it as just being really the ultimate leader because when you're in control of what you eat, it's endless after that. You become so powerful, you know, because then it's like, because people, it's hard. People sometimes I feel like they live to eat. You don't want to live to eat. You know what I mean? It's not about eating 3 meals a day. It's not about eating breakfast. It's about what you eat. You don't have to eat all day, but if what you eat is only one thing and it's fruit and vegetables, you're doing your body some justice. You know, if
Yeah.
you're clogged up, if you're feeling bloated, well, maybe you need to go on a water diet because we constantly our body is constantly digesting and it's constantly being overworked. We never give our body time to just chill. So sometimes, you know, people instead of doing like all these other detox, just do a daggone water diet and you will see all inflammation, everything will go down. Just keep drinking
Yeah.
water. Just don't stop drinking water because if water is everything that you're doing, make sure you drink water, you know.
I know it. I know
Yeah.
it. That's it for me. You have anything else you want to add, Britt, before we get off here?
Just everybody make sure you go follow me. Many
Yeah.
platforms. And
So at the
also,
top, I'm sorry to cut you off. At the top should be her page up there. So if you want to click
yes,
it now before we get off, you can do so.
go ahead and
And
do it.
yes, and I'm gonna go ahead while she's finishing up and saying go follow her. I'll tag her right in here.
Thanks,
Go ahead, Britt.
boo. Huh?
I said go ahead, Britt. You can finish. What are your
Oh yeah.
final?
Uh, yeah. I'm just, you know, I just encourage everybody to just treat your body good because this is the only one we get that we know of, right, in this lifetime. So treat your body good and it would treat you good. And that's all. And go follow me at
Cool.
Brittany Divine
Yes.
on Instagram.
So you have her stuff. She mentioned Wooden Table Talk. She mentioned her YouTube series in the link in her bio on her IG page. So check that out. Follow her on Britt Divine. And last thing that I didn't list in the questions, but I wanted to ask you. So out of everything that we discussed, do you feel like you went vegan for only health reasons, or were there other reasons as well?
I went, yes, definitely. That girl that was vegan for 2 years, I wanted to get back to her. It's like I felt unaligned, you know. I kind of felt off. And it was it was it was when I took that jump to get back to being vegan. Now I feel like me again, and I feel like my journey continues. I feel like I'm back on that road. So,
Yeah,
and you will go and you'll see I'm bringing divine mind, body, spirit alignment. You know, that's how I feel right now. So you
yeah,
just got to
yeah.
speak that truth into you.
Okay. Well, there
Yes.
you go. You have it. My mom said this was a great post. Post the detox info. I think you did, right, Britt, on
Yes.
your page?
I
Which
will,
one? Vegan Appetite or
yeah, Vegan
Brittany?
Appetite. It was a post. It was on my story, but I'll go ahead and post that again on my story. Actually, I'll make that a highlight. I'll make that a
Okay.
highlight of all the ingredients because that's definitely something that everybody should do. Um, you will be so
And
happy.
celery juice too. Like, don't sleep on that.
Yes.
Like, celery juice, although I
Yes.
only did it for like maybe 3 days, and I didn't even do it like how the medical medium prescribed you to do it. I just did like I took like 1 cup of celery juice and went ahead and did that, and no headaches, no caffeine headaches. I felt really cleared out, like no mucus buildup.
Right.
No allergies. So I'm gonna hop back into that as well. So I appreciate you bringing that up because that's very important. And Plant-Based Mellow said it too, guys. So you know he has that song Green Juice. It's everything. Cucumber, celery, apple. Okay. If I want a little sweeter, I'm gonna add a pineapple. Okay. Green juice.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Right. I love you, my beautiful cousin. I can't wait till all this is over so that I can see you in person again. Seriously, we need to get up very soon and link up for our vegan stuff.
Yes, boo. You never know. Might be out that way sooner than you think. So hey.
All right. Well, everybody else, I don't know if anybody else had questions. I know Sam was talking about pesticides, about the almonds are high in fat, and gave us a little info about that. We talked about the soup. And then Cheryl said, amen, sis. Yes.
Yes.
So bye, people. Thank you, cousin, for jumping on with me.
No problem.
And everybody have a good night, okay?
You too. I love you. I'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.